David, Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream and RV. Talking about the Little Guy Corporation. First of all, David, just wanted to thank you for coming down, giving me some time, talking Little Guy, talking about those Silver Shadow. The Silver Shadow, yeah, it is kind of the retro classic teardrop that's out there. Does it get any better than this from a style standpoint? Maybe not. Under 1,000 pounds from a towability standpoint. Whatever you got you want to tow this with, your Schwinn. If you want to tow with your Schwinn, I think that's perfect for this. So obviously we're talking about a lightweight travel trailer, certainly with all the comforts of home, but with an air of style. And I think when you talk about the Silver Shadow, what presents right away is the retro look with the moon hubcaps, with the flared fenders, with the the classic Silver Shadow, Silver Frost siding. But more than anything, it's about the design integrity, yes, but the quality. Silver Shadow, manufactured by Little Guy Corporation, Sugar Creek, Ohio. This is Amish born and bred. These are basically high-end cabinet makers who just happen to be producing recreational vehicles. I told you my background, grew up in the Airstream factory. My point to this, David, is that the fit, the finish, the overall quality, it rivals not only everything in the market, it's probably better than everything in the market, and that should immediately tell you about resale. I think we talked a little bit about this. You take this on the road, travel for a year, you find out it's not what you expected, or what you'll probably do is trade up to something maybe bigger. The point about that is the best resale in the business. We're going to start with the class act, or the back end of the Silver Shadow. Please notice all birch interior. You've got birch interior. You've got, when I talk about the styling, this is all solid birch, dovetail construction, brushed steel hardware. These are cabinets that certainly function as. Now this one has a little bit of a cool factor. That cool factor being, you've got the stove top that pivots out so I can have my, and it's got wind guards on it. So I have my propane stove. You've got 12-volt outlets, GFI 110 outlets, depending on the service you're utilizing. All of your lighting on the unit is LED. Your overhead lights, all of your running lamps, all of your exterior lamps, they're all LED lighting. Let's talk about the other pluses. You have a receiver. That receiver, what can I utilize that for? Well, I need more storage. I put a platform system in. More than likely what you're going to use it for is going to be bicycles, kayak rack, something along those lines. In talking about this beautiful birch interior, by the way, gas cylinder mechanism, beautifully accomplished. David, we talked about the opportunity to put a rack system on here. We can utilize the Yakima rack system. We can utilize the Sport rack system. All of that external up here, which we can mount kayaks, bikes, the toys that you gotta have when you're rolling down the road and you're camping. So once again, Silver Frost, this is a clear coat finish on fiberglass. You bonded sides, which by the way, aluminum interior. So as far as that whole lightweight factor, it doesn't get any better than this. Now you have that opportunity for fresh water fill, 12 gallons of water. This is your input here for your city water connection, which is going to provide its own pressure or power so that you don't need a pump to draw from your fresh resource. And you also have 30 amp service. Every travel trailer park in the country, if they have electric, it's going to be 30 amp service. Allows you that opportunity to plug and play, but once again, all LED lighting on the interior and exterior, meaning that You're not going to tax your battery with high power incandescents, which will use about 87% more power than LED lighting. I want to just touch on the axle system. This is the Dexter axle system offset. What that means is this is not a solid axle that permeates from one wheel to the other and it bounces down the road. These are independent axles that are offset so that we get a low silhouette from a pulling standpoint, and it's going to follow the car on a more consistent basis. The Dexter axle system, while it's more expensive, is certainly the best axle system traveling down the road for travel trailers. While I'm here, I'm just going to point out the overhead fan. That is the fantastic fan. It both exhales and inhales. So tens of thousands of cubic feet of air can be moved through from the screen system directly into the trailer, which, by the way, you've got a split mattress in here. This is when it becomes cool. You have a his and her entrance, a lot of air moving through the Silver Shadow, but when it comes right down to it, it's really about how beautiful this interior is. Come on inside the Silver Shadow. Okay, what presents in the interior of the Silver Shadow is the birch. Obviously, very well accomplished. Everything is radius birch on the exterior, and then you have all this wonderful storage space here. You have access panel storage to the front of the unit at the headboard. Additional storage. Let's not forget our stargazer window. I can have shades put on this, but what's beautifully accomplished is the fact that it's a front window and I've got light rolling in. Now let's talk about some of the cool stuff. We've got cup holders. You're going to appreciate having a cup holder and it's right at your fingertips while you're sleeping, if you will. Then we have some of the fun stuff. Overhead, we've got LED lamps. We've got your fantastic fan controls. And as you get to the guts of this Silver Shadow, you can see this is equipped with a Frigidaire 5000 BTU air conditioning unit on a very small platform. And I've got adapters which would allow you to plug into the garage and turn it into your man cave. Notice the banded, they're all solid birch access panels for all of your doors here. And by the way, they go in through the entire unit. You've got a USB charging center here, along with a 12-volt charging center, which would allow you, because of 12-volt, to plug in directly to maybe a small ceramic heater if you're doing that cool weather camping. Now I'm going to show you what I think is really a prereq, and that's going to be the basement storage. And the basement storage allows 4 inches of depth below the deck here, and that's going to give you all of that beautiful storage with your stuff. But you have to also think about the Silver Shadow as being, well, I guess a utility trailer that's going to roll down the road. Once again, the Silver Shadow, as far as its exterior look, extremely cool. Let's check out the fork or the business end. 2-inch ball required here, locks into place. You have certainly your leveling componentry here with your jack. You come with that which allows us to roll this thing. Let's take the trailer to the car instead of bringing the car to the trailer. Your battery storage would be here. You have component storage here. We could outfit this for an entire platform, which would allow you to put your coolers. We could also do a diamond plate box here in lieu of, say, the diamond plate face here, which is going to absorb all of that road debris. Once again, the Silver Shadow, nicely accomplished. David, wanted to thank you again for reaching out, exploring the teardrop world through Little Guy and Haydocy Airstream. Once again, I'm Eric Davis. My phone, area code 614-279-8880. Or if you want to reach me via email, it's eric@haydocy.com. And what I always tell you, David, enjoy the journey, but most of all, happy camping.